Hi, good morning. Professor Young, sorry for the clothing in non-professional setting. I am in a Christian camp at Twin Peaks, California, and this is the best that I could have done. I want to get started with my recording today. Today I'll be speaking about initiative and referendum. My name is Neri Paz, Grand Canyon University, POS 501. Professor Young, today is July 10, 2024. The Arizona Constitution has five different initiative referendum procedures. In the clearest terms, or the shortest terms, the initiatives allow voters to approve or reject measures that the own people themselves have drafted. On the other hand, the referendums enable people to approve or reject laws that were already drafted by legislation. During referendum, the people either are trying to alter a constitution or some statutes, or they're trying to stop um, a law. Now, for an initiative to go through or to be successful, it must pass two parts, the petition and the ballot. And the ballot, an initiator or a voter must draft the proposed amendment. It can be submitted in the form of a handwritten form or a typed form. Now, after the petition is drafted, the voter has to submit it to the Secretary of the State. A person initiating the process or the initiator, they must collect about 15% or 15% of the signatures of those voting. And to be more successful, though, they don't want to meet just the minimum. They would like to at least get 20% of the votes. The initiator then will have approximately 20 months to collect the signatures after the general elections have started. If enough signatures are gathered, then the initiative will be placed in the next ballot. Now, the referendums. These are the most common type of amendments for altering the Constitution. Voter approval. Well, there's several types of referendums, and I'll speak about two of them. For this one, um, voter approval is required. This means the legislature, through majority of vote, the House from the House or the Senate, they must approve the amendment. After these steps, then the amendment is placed on the ballot for vote. The other referendum is known as the popular referendum. And here, the voters, they try to insert themselves in the process of the lawmaking of legislation, and they try to stop a bill if it already has been proposed. The voter then would have 90 days to collect 5% of the signatures cast for governor. It is this part or this way is very difficult to be successful because they only have those 90 days. Now, the initiatives versus the referendums. The initiative creates laws. The initiatives create new laws or amends the Constitution, whereas the referendum, they repeals or uphold existing laws passed by the legislature. Now, both of them involve petitioning and require citizen involvement. And initiatives propose referendums as a reaction to the current laws that we're already submitting. Now, what are the pros and cons? For initiatives, well, the pros are the initiatives empower citizens to directly influence legislation by passing the legislature, and the referendums provides a check on the legislative power, allowing the citizens to repeal unpopular laws. And the cons, um, the cons for the initiative is that it could be a poor drafted law or constitutional amendment. And the referendum also can lead to instability if the laws are constant challenged or repealed. Also, there's only 90 days to get that 5% of the signatures. So it is also very hard for the referendums to be successful. Now, to explain how initiatives and referendums support the idea of direct democracy as out in the Arizona Constitution, I'm first going to explain a little bit of direct democracy. So, the Arizona Constitution supports the sovereignty of those that are governed, or as I like to say, the people. The people have the authority and the right to propose, approve, or reject laws. The initiatives and referendum emphasize the sovereignty of the people and the right to propose, approve laws directly. So, direct democracy is a system where those that are governed or the citizens can participate directly in decision-making process on issues that affect them or laws that affect them, rather than have a representative or an elected representative speak for them. And lastly, initiatives and referendums are the core body of these principles that give its citizens a direct voice in legislation. That concludes initiatives and referendums. Thank you very much.